So you can just put your wire directly underneath this little metal piece. Instead of turning it like this and putting it around on these plugs, there are these little metal pieces, and you can put the wire under the metal piece and then screw it in, and it goes in really easily. So we've got white to silver, black to bronze, ground to green. So I have a plug. I close it all up. The next thing I want to put on is an outlet, and it's really tempting to just go right for the outlet. But for safety's sake, all of our outlets and switches are going to be in this box. So before you go ahead and screw on that outlet, you need to put this box on the wire. So I put my box on my wire with my plug, and now I'm ready to attach this outlet. Again, we're going to do black to bronze, white to silver, and ground to green. So at this point, I have my plug, my box, and my switch with the black to bronze, white to silver, and green to ground. And go right to wiring the next outlet, which is connected by a switch. So before we close this baby up, we need to connect another wire that's going to come out of the outlet, and it's going to go into the switch. What not to do. Wire your switch on before you put a box on the wire. And the switch is an interesting one. So we want the switch to interrupt the flow through the black wire. So this black wire that comes into the box, down on the bottom there, we're going to connect to another black wire that's going to go out of the box and to the next outlet. So you're going to actually put one of the black wires on one of these bronze screws, and then you're going to put the black wire from a whole nother piece of Romex, a whole nother piece of wire on the other one. So what do you do with the white wires, you say? We're going to put them together with a little thing called a wire nut. I'll show you how to do that. And then we're going to attach both of the grounds to the green here. So I've got each of my black wires on one of these bronze screws. I've got my two grounds in on the green here. And now I'm going to wire nut together my two whites. And I just kind of move them away from the rest of the assembly. And ideally, these wires are short enough, the bare wire is short enough so that when we put the wire nut over it, you can't see any bare wire. So I'm going to trim this one down just a little bit. But you just put them both in like that, and you twist. I did an okay job here. So I just twisted these two, and you'll see that it's just really tight. So this is probably how yours is going to look right before it's done. So you're going to have a plug, you're going to have a box with an outlet in it, hooked up to another wire, which has a switch, which is connected to a switch. Then that switch just breaks the connection between this black wire, and it's hooked up to another wire, and that last wire is going to be our outlet controlled by the switch. So this is where our outlet goes. And I made that mistake again of not putting the box on. So now I have to unscrew this and put the box on. Okay, so I got my plug and my box. I got my switch in my box. I got my other plug in my box. And I've got my original plug. So I just need to put these covers on, and I need to attach the outlet to the box. So I'm going to get two screws, one for the top, one for the bottom, long silver ones, and then I'm going to get a faceplate screw, which is the same like almond color. Okay, so now we have our beautiful outlets with their faceplates on them, nice and safe, and a switch which is connected to this outlet here. And in order to test this, we're just going to plug it into this power strip. There we go. And we're going to hook up or plug in a light bulb. So if that light bulb goes on, it means this outlet works. Woo! And then this next outlet is controlled by a switch. So we'll make sure it's off. Plug it in. And our switch should turn the light on. Woo! Very nice, very nice, very nice. So this is the finished product of kind of the spicy version. So we've got an outlet hooked up in parallel with a switch and another outlet.